and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Taylor over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A couple of recent pickups. Taylor finding Landry for the Cleveland first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. In the first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to...
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them, because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move.
Ready. Green, 90. Green.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So that'll do it for the first quarter as we kick off another season. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
There we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds Humphries. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
This fielded a few yards, taken up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get these like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And Taylor cannot escape. He goes down to the end zone. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. A little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caught
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him. And sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Landry now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They run with Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Taylor will throw to the right side and complete to Njoku. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Taylor able to find his big tight end Njoku for the Cleveland first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.